Alright guys, it's RTKG Tuckky here, and I'm finally back with another YouTube video. Now today I've got something a little bit different for you. I've got a little, well basically it's going to be a recommended computer. Well, not a recommended computer, but let's say an £800 gaming computer, and what parts I think you should choose. I've seen a lot of these about, but they're mainly aimed at the US, and it's not really a UK one, and they're always picking like parts that have just come out or stuff like this. This is my personal, this would personally be what I would choose if I got given £800 to build a computer with. We're going to be starting off with the MSI Z87GD65 gaming ATX motherboard. The reason why I chose this motherboard is because it has its audio boost capacitors. It also has a where's its port? This port right here is a no latency port. So basically, no matter how many people are in your house, so long as you have yourself plugged into the Ethernet, you're all good. You're never gonna lag. You're gonna always have the priority. Not just that, it's going with the colour scheme that I've decided that we're gonna put on this build, which and I actually really like the look of it. It's obviously got MSI's military grade 4 boards, and all the capacitors and stuff are really high. That means, yeah, basically all your capacitors are going to be really high quality, really high standard. It also supports 3-way SLI and 2-way crossfire. So if you want to whack another card in at a later date, or you want to, yeah, basically if you want to whack another card in, you can do so. So yeah, that's going to be the motherboard. And we're also going to stick with, well, because it's an Intel platform, and it's 1150 socket, we obviously have to get an 1150 processor. See, you might be looking at this thinking, oh, it's an i5. Yes, it is an i5, and we could potentially get an i7, but for the budget of £800, this slots in perfectly. It's a really good processor. It does the job. It has a turbo boost technology. It also has the hyper-threading in. So you've got your 4 cores as it is, so your computer will actually read it as an 8-core processor. And now, if that's not good, I don't know what is. So yeah, that's going to be our brain of the system, as it would be. Next up is obviously your PSU. Now, to house this, 650 watt is going to be more than enough, and you can still whack another card in at a later date, like I said before, with this power supply. It's a Corsair power supply, 80 plus bronze. I always trust the Corsair power supply products. I'm running one myself. It's a really good. It's only £75 for this power supply. They're all really nicely sleeved. No, they're not individually sleeved cables, but they're really nice, clean cables that look really good. Now onto the RAM. I've chosen the Patriot 8GB set, so you get 2 gigabytes at 4, not 2 gigabytes, 2 DIMMs at 4 gigabytes. There you go. These are running at 1600, I believe. These ones, yeah, 1600 megahertz, which is more than enough for a gaming build like we're going to do. They look pretty cool. They've got a black PCB on there, and yeah, I personally think, well, I use these RAM modules myself, and I think they're a really good RAM module. Now onto the card. You might be thinking, why haven't you gone for an R9 card? Why haven't you gone for the new R series? Well, I still think that this card, and well, I know this card will still be future proof for quite a long time. And right now, you can't really get much better than that price. £150 for an amazing graphics card. You're going to be running all your games at ultra settings. You've got Battlefield 4 ultra settings, 60 frames per second, with easily, yeah, without even have to worry. Plus, the technology that comes with this Asus card, with the overclocking stuff, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You're going to be able to whack that card straight up, and it's going to run amazingly. Yes, you can. Yes, it's an aftermarket card, and yes, if you wanna go for a R series card, go for the R7 290, I think it is, or the R9 280 or whatever it is. I haven't even researched them because, to be honest, I don't care. Like, I would either get this card or I would probably get the equivalent on the video. So you're probably looking at a 760, or probably a 680, whatever one you want to go with. Go for it. But I personally think with this build, this card matches it black and red. It's gonna look really good in your build. Obviously, this is optional. You don't have to have this. I'm just putting this in. I know it's another £100 adding on top, but I'm putting this in because at the end of the day, you just bought you're getting an i5, yeah, and now your i5 is good and you can overclock it. Why not take it to potential? You don't need a full water cooling loop. You can get a overclock out of this. So that's my idea. I'm not going to go for no SSDs in this. Just going to have the 1TB Western Digital Caviar Blue, and for a case we're going to get the Sharkoon T28. It looks pretty good. You can get some nice airflow on there. It's going to match the black and red theme that we're going with. And it's got 3 fans, so you don't need to worry about them. So all in all, this build that we'd be doing comes to £777.31p. Obviously, that's without an operating system, without a keyboard, without a mouse, without some screens. But nowadays, most of you guys would probably have them, and if you don't, then they're not that expensive. Like, you can get a cheap mouse, cheap keyboard. The only thing is operating system. Alright, let's add another 70 quid on. £840 build for a build that's going to last you for quite some time. Is going to just run all your games at 60 frames per second, and it's definitely worth getting. Anyway, guys, that was a quick little video for you. I shall be back soon with some more stuff. I'm going to get some Dota 2 content out. I've been playing a lot of Dota 2 lately. Yeah, repping the Dota 2 there, look, with my name on it, Tuckky. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, rate, comment, subscribe. You know, all that vajazzle. Or if you don't want to, don't do it. Don't bother me. But yeah, anyway, peace guys. I'll catch you later.